Is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Final Order Cutoff Speculation and Recommendation show. This is the video where my good friend Al and I scour Final Order Cutoff looking for any books that we think might be worthy of speculating on, so that way we can start to make this hobby fund itself. But guys, that's not all. No, we also scour Final Order Cutoff looking for any books that are going to be worthy of picking up for reading the book. You know, actually reading the book, not just speculating on it, because we also love reading our comics. So guys, that's what this video is all about. And if you guys have not joined Al's Facebook group, The Comic Book Frontier, link is down in the description below. Make sure you guys are doing that right now, because he will be updating his Facebook group with the latest and greatest Final Order Cutoff speculation all the way up until the order dates go through. So make sure you guys are joining the Facebook group down in the description below. And let's go ahead and dive into today's video with going over our two speculation reminders. The first reminder that Al and I have for you guys every single week is the most important, because this is a video all about speculation, and that reminder is you guys have to do your own research. Al and I are going to present the information that we find on Final Order Cutoff to you guys in today's video, but what you guys need to do is go check out other comic book YouTubers you trust, other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust. Gather the most information possible so that way you guys can make the best decisions possible for yourself, because remember, you guys are spending your own hard-earned money on these books. Not our money, your money. And the last and final reminder that we have for you guys is that sometimes there are delays in comic books. So a book's release date might be moved for one reason or another, and that will make that book show up multiple times on Final Order Cutoff. So if you see a book multiple times in this video, that's most likely why. Alright guys, those were our two weekly reminders. Let's go ahead and check out what dates you guys need to get your orders in by for this weekend's Final Order Cutoff. If you guys are interested in picking up any of the books that Al and I are going to present to you in today's video, you guys need to get your pre-orders in by August 27th for your DC, Scout, and Vault books, and August 28th for your Marvel and all the other indie titles. Alright guys, those are the dates that you guys need to get your pre-orders in by. Let's go ahead and dive into the Final Order Cutoff speculation, starting with our cover lover picks. Alright guys, Al and I found some amazing covers that we want to share with you guys, and these are the covers that we think might do well on the secondary market in the future. And the first one up is Something is Killing the Children, issue number 33, the 1 in 25 ratio variant done by Christian Ward. This cover is absolutely amazing. Now, the same cover art is used on cover B, but it is a different color version. The cover B is like a purplish background with a trade dress behind it, and the 1 in 25 is this awesome bloody red variant. It is so gorgeous, and we think the 1 in 25 is the book to go after. And after that, we have Batman The Adventure Continues Season 3, issue number 8. Now this is the cover B. It is an open order variant, but my eyes kept on being drawn back to this cover. There is something special about this cover. I don't know what it is. I absolutely love it, and I think this could be a cool book to own in the future for all you Batman fans. And after that is Catwoman issue number 57. This is the cover C, done by Sway. It is just a gorgeous Catwoman cover. Obviously, I had to share it with you guys. And after that, we have Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Red, issue number 3. Now, this is the cover B, done by Mariko Andolfo. Again, it is a really cool Harley Quinn cover, and I had to share it with you guys. But guys, after that, it's probably one of my favorite covers on this cover lover list is Wonder Woman, issue number 1, the cover B, the Stanley Artgerm Lau variant. Again, Artgerm, gorgeous cover with Wonder Woman on the front. Now, I'm not sure if DC is going to do the Marvel thing where they do a high ratio variant that is a version of this cover, because that's what Marvel does, and I can see DC doing the same thing because this cover is absolutely gorgeous. But as of right now, I do not see that as a ratio cover. But moving on to the last cover lover pick is Death of Venomverse, issue number 5. This is an awesome design variant featuring none other than the Venomized Jeff the Landshark. This is such a great cover. I'm definitely going to have to score myself a copy of this cover just to put it in my collection because it is so freaking cool. Alright guys, those were our cover lover picks. Now it's time to dive into all the second prints and beyond. I was able to find 4 second prints on Final Order Cutoff. These are all Marvel books, so let's go ahead and dive right in. First up is Dark X-Men issue number 1. This is the second print done by Steven Segovia. And after that, we have Death of Venomverse issue number 2. Now this is the second print done by Luciano Vecchio. I want to say that's how it's pronounced. But after that, we have Magneto issue number 1, the second print done by Todd Knock. And we're going to go ahead and round out these second prints with Uncanny Avengers issue number 1, the second print done by Javier Garron. Alright guys, those were all the second prints I was able to find. Make sure you guys are following Al's Facebook group, The Comic Book Frontier, and if there are more, he will make sure he will have those in his Facebook group. But let's go ahead and move over to the next section, which are all the books that have actual speculation on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff. It is a pretty light week. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books that actually have a little bit of speculation to share with you guys. So most likely this is going to be another week. We're going to save our money, but guys, stick around to the end to find out. First up, we got Cyborg issue number 3 with the first comic appearance of the villain named Atlas, who appeared first in Teen Titans The Animated Series Season 2 in the episode Only Human, and you can see him on cover A. And guys, after that, we have Green Lantern War Journal issue number 1. Now, the solicitation references a first appearance of an iconic and terrifying new villain, but there are also some really cool covers for this book, so make sure you guys are checking those out as well. And after that, we have Superman issue number 6 with the first appearance of the Chained. Now, the big thing about this character called the Chained, who is obviously going to be a villain, they're calling him a doomsday level threat. So this is going to be a giant new big bad for our boy Superman. And guys, there is one more book. It is a notable new number 1 series, and that is Wonder Woman issue number 1. Now this book is going to have one awesome creative team on it. It's going to have Tom King as the writer and Daniel Samprier as the artist on this book, so that is one hell of a creative duo. But I do have one more thing for this book before we dive into our spec picks of the week, and that is that my buddy Al texted me a little while ago saying that he believes there might be a first appearance in this book, and he's going to be digging into that today. So make sure you guys are again joining his Facebook group, because he's going to have up-to-date information on this book before the actual order date for DC Comics on Sunday. So make sure you guys are joining that Facebook group. Alright guys, let's go ahead and dive into our spec picks of the week. Like I said before, this is another great week to highly consider saving your money. But there are a few interesting books that we should talk about before we just say save your money. And the first one up is going to be Superman issue number 6 with this new villain called the Chain, who is supposed to be a doomsday level threat. If this character is that high of a threat to Superman, and they can do a great job of presenting that character to us and actually make him compelling, this could be a great pickup. So keep an eye on Superman issue number 6, because a doomsday level threat is really freaking cool. And I also gotta tell you guys, I really like Wonder Woman issue number 1, that art germ variant. This is a new number 1 series featuring our girl Wonder Woman, which I'm not a huge fan of personally, but come on, that art germ cover is absolutely gorgeous. But we do have an awesome creative team of Tom King and Daniel Samprier, and possibly a first appearance in this book. Again, if this first appearance could be really cool, that could make people actually want this book. And who's not going to want, again, this art germ cover? But guys, those are the 2 books that I think you guys need to do your own research on. I'm going to do a little more research on them. Maybe I might pick up a couple copies of each of these. I mean, I can't lie to you guys. I've already ordered 3 covers of the art germ variant for Wonder Woman number 1, but maybe I want to pick up some of those Superman issue number 6 covers. I really like the Lee Bermeo cover, and other than that, the cover A is okay. Alright guys, that is it for our Final Order Cutoff speculation, but I do have one cover coming out on next week's New Comic Day that I want to show you before we end today's video. So let's go ahead and dive into our New Comic Book Day cover lever picks for next week. Alright guys, next week's New Comic Book Day is August 30th of 2023, and there's technically 2 covers that I think you guys might want to look at for speculation, and that is Death of Venomverse issue number 3. This is the 3rd part of the connecting cover set done by Del Auto. Now there is the trade dress version, which is the 1 in 10, and there's also the 1 in 50, which is the Virgin variant. I would keep an eye on these books, because when Del Auto did that connecting cover set for Spider-Man, those books go for a premium. Now obviously obviously a lot more people know about Delato and they know how awesome those are, so I'm sure more people are picking these up. But guys, we're on issue number 3 of Death of Venomverse. How many shops are going to be ordering 50 copies of that book just to get that 1 in 50 ratio variant? I don't think that many, so I think that 1 in 50 is going to be nice and rare. But guys, there are no recommendations for this week's video, so this is the end of the video, so let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright guys, we are at the end of the video, and if you guys are still watching right now, you guys know exactly what you are. Go ahead and say it with me. You guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. Now, guys, look down real quick. Have you guys hit that like button just yet? If you haven't, do me a favor and smash that like button. Now, did you guys like that video? Do you guys like comic content? Are you guys subscribed? And if you're not, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this week. There will be no more videos, but guys, I'll be back on Monday or Tuesday with the Wednesday pull list, and I'll be releasing that video from Colorado, because we leave tomorrow for Colorado. The whole family and I, we're going. It's going to be awesome. We're going to do hiking and paddleboarding and all kinds of cool things out in the wilderness, getting off Long Island. It's going to be freaking great. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.